Since the debut of Predator Badlands earlier this month, I have been on a binge of anything to do with the Yautja. I have loved the concept of these beings since I was a kid, and clearly so did someone at Capcom, because they asked, what happens if you fuse one of fiction's most apex hunters with one of nature's most apex hunters? Well, today's monster answers that. The Twilight Juggler, Nightcloak Malfestio. Nightcloak Malfestio tells a simple story, even in that a creature this deadly needs to be careful in a world filled to the brim with danger. Nightcloak came about not as a freak mutation like Thunderlord or Grimclaw, but out of survival. Normally, Malfestio are not preyed upon as they themselves are too dangerous and risky to even try hunting them, as the hallucinogenic powder they're covered in does more than enough to keep them safe. But not all environments are made equally, and an apex in one land is little more than food in another. And so to survive, certain specimens had to develop their own secret of survival in a very nasty world. They possess all the usual strengths and abilities of a regular Malfestio, only expectedly amplified. But the real trick is hidden in their wings. On top of being just beautiful, that deep red looks fantastic and is an excellent warning against predators, but the wings also have much more feathers within them. This not only helps with flying deathly silently, but within them are also unique clear scales. These scales refract light, and by using their wings they can cover their bodies in them, and they become nearly perfectly invisible, truly embodying the ever-classic phrase, "Now you see me, now you don't." To many predators, literally seeing your target disappear into thin air is already disorienting enough. But in that confusion is exactly where Nightcloak prefers to strike, and does so with surgical precision. Such a technique is very impressive, but it isn't perfect. Due to the fact that these scales refract light, it means that any change in light can temporarily break the illusion, even if briefly. But if you're struggling when fighting them, aim for their heads. After enough damage, their coordination and balance is simply thrown off, making their stealth tactics much less effective. Also, they definitely took some lessons from Chameleos, as their hand-shaped tails can swipe items away from you. There's definitely gotta be some magpie in the genes there. But if you manage to bring down one of these creatures, you can cast some magic of your own with some truly beautiful armor. Just look at it. The weapons are also fantastic. The Cloaked Dream Sleeper Greatsword and Cloaked Fan Sword and Shield are my personal favorites among them. Nightcloak Malfestio is hands down my favorite bird wyvern of the entire roster. It's a simple but well-made upgrade to a monster that I already loved, so I have no complaints here.